I'm your host, welcome to 23. You're joining me for the Royal Heir, Book 2, Chapter 4, The Royal Tour. The first day of your tour, Cordonia has arrived. You stand surrounded by luggage as you and your friends examine the travel itinerary for the week. We're due to Castellan tomorrow morning, then straight on to Porta, Variate, Lycos, Ramsford, and finally Fidelia. Wow. It's a lot of travel with Amanda, but we'll get to show our daughter her kingdom, and hopefully we'll learn more about Godfrey. There's still so much we don't know. Why Godfrey betrayed my mother, whether or not he was acting alone, and what he wants now. We'll get your answers, Liam, if I have to hunt down Godfrey myself. Well, but hunting aside, today we need to focus on paying our respects to the Great Houses and letting them pay their respects to Amanda. The Great Houses are the oldest and most powerful families in Cordonia, and we'll need to secure the loyalty of each one. House Valmont, Navaricus, Throne of Castellarians, Elbrum of Porta, and Amaranth of Fidelia. At least for Amanda, this will mean receiving tributes. Are you ready to be showered with gifts, Amanda? What kind of gifts are we talking about? Like tiny tiaras, or more like dangerous exotic animals? Well, Olivia will give her a sword or a dagger. The gifts will relate to the historical traditions of the province, actually. So, like, alligator wearing a tiny tiara? Unlikely. Oh. But, other than that particular example, these gifts could be anything. And at the conclusion of the tour, we'll return to Cordonia for Amanda's anointing of the hair ceremony. Did you hear that, Amanda? Somebody's got a big week. Oh, it's a week-long party! Yeah, except it's a bunch of nobles who we can't really trust right now. Do you really think it's possible that other nobles are helping someone like Godfrey? We can't trust any of them to really have Liam's back, not unless it's in their own selfish interests. But on the bright side, this will be our chance to gauge their loyalty. It's a lot harder to lie to someone when they're looking you right in the eye. You slide your hand in Liam's and look at him with a hopeful smile. Well, at least we'll get a bunch of presents. Sounds like a second honeymoon to me. No. I know you'll keep us safe. I'll be right beside you through every step of this, hand in hand. And now let's get the show on the road. First up, we've got to look the part. This is our first public outing as a family. It'd be nice to look our best. My thoughts exactly. Now let's see. Oh, Liam, what do you think of the royal blue for Amanda? I could wear a matching dress with it. You help Amanda into the outfit. So cute. You certainly seem to like it. Let me try on the matching outfit. These outfits will be worn for the entire tour. Okay. After you get dressed, you'll have the chance to purchase a special matching dress for Amanda. Of course we will. Motorcade chic. The perfect ensemble to visit your adoring subjects. Little black dress. This should have been a diamond choice, I'm serious. I look at this dress and I'm like, that is beautiful. Any woman that wears this, you could grace this old man's eyes. I mean, what? Listen, I'm old in heart and mind and soul. Effortlessly graceful is the look I'm going for this season, and not because it's, well, effortless. Gorgeous as always. That's the look I'm seeing. And now, how about Amanda? Well, of course. Amanda's got royal blue, which kind of matches, but not really. Show Cordonia that its new princess has plenty of regal speech style. Or, simple sweater. The basics to keep your princess warm. Fine. The two of you matching is too much. Thank you. Amanda, can you say thank you? You heard her. Sounds like we're all set on the tour. After a short ride, you arrive at Chiara's province of Castellan, where I'm sure I screwed that up. You're escorted to House Theron's estate to await your presentation. While there's time, we should review what we know about the, Castellan. Maybe I'm doing it right, I don't know. The most useful thing to remember is Joel's an artist, Hakim's focus on diplomacy, Chiara's brother Zeke is Tullian of Penelope. I'm not entirely sure how we'll be able to use that, but I suppose it will be useful? I'll just add that to the Providence and a historical trade hub. Ah, so we're going to want to trade babies with us. Are you trying to make sure your sarcasm rubs off on her? Never too early to start. So, what is their ceremony? An exchange of gifts. We've brought a few traditional options. The best move is to see what gift they offer us first, so be ready. As you step outside the House at Theron's estate, a cheer goes up from the people of Castellan, throng to witness the ceremony, if I have to keep saying that name. But Hakim, Joel, Ezekiel, and Chiara waiting you on the veranda, and jitters finally fade away. King Liam, Queen Riley, and Princess Amanda, what an honor to host you at the Castellan this fine day. It's always a pleasure to see your beautiful family. Queen Riley, these magic dresses are a singular masterpiece. I'm in awe of your fashion, as always. She never disappoints. I've heard her called the Queen of Fashion. You curtsy in response to their kind words. Hakim, Joel, the honor is ours. I speak for us all when I say we're thrilled to be back. Thank you for welcoming us into your home and showing your loyalty to Cordonia's hair. Lord Hakim raises hands and the audience quiets, save the shutters of the snapping cameras. Joel steps forward, offering your family a gift. To honor the princess, we present this gift, a dear piece of our heritage, as woodworkers and archers. Ooh, fine wooden bow. May the bow and arrow symbolize that we will always protect her with all of our might. You turn your friends to pick your gift in exchange. We offer a teddy bear from Amanda, a painting, a double-sided sword, a gem. You have to look at the symbolisms. I'm going to go with the most painful, because it's supposed to be from Amanda. You see that? Teddy bear from Amanda. I'm going to go with that. Oh, this is from Princess Amanda herself. Oh, well, if it's from Amanda, then it must be special. This is the most precious thing. We'll treasure it for its innocence and heart, just as we treasure Amanda herself. The crowd cheers explosively. Hakim reaches out, taking your hand in his, and bowing to his knees. May I also say that Duke Godfrey's recent treachery is unforgivable. I pledge everything in my power to aid in his capture. Thank you, Hakim. I really needed to hear that. After what he's done to my mother, Queen Riley, and the Princess Amanda, we take his arrest very personally. You wave in recognition of the crowd as Ezekiel makes Amanda laugh with goofy expressions. Chiara speaks to you as she escorts you away from the din of cheering citizens. Liam must have a busy schedule, but while you're here in Castellan, you should take a moment to enjoy our world-class museums. There are medieval reenactments that I think you would love. Medieval reenactments? We are the site of some of the oldest castles in Cordonia. We preserve much of the history we found here. Oh, you must go. See what life was for the lords and ladies of old. Amanda must learn from Cordonia's past. Drake and I visited this historic site countless times as kids. What can I say? I love playing knights in armor. Brings back memories. Besides, it's fun, and a child Amanda's age would benefit from seeing it. What do you think, Riley? Should we steal a moment to get away? explore the castle with your friend. You know they spend at least a good minute every time trying to convince you to do a diamond choice, right? Takes away from the story. That sounds amazing. I'm sure we can spare an afternoon to appreciate some Cordonian history. End of the day, your jaw drops as you enter the Castellan Museum. Ancient stone architecture and archaic craftswork surround you, all restored to vibrant condition. This is incredible. Yes, it truly is a miracle that so much of the original castle survived, given how tumultuous the times were. You take Liam's hand. I feel like we've been transported to another time completely. Castle Thorngate is legendary. Did you know that it was occupied by Navraka's forces during the War of the Five Kingdoms? You know, I actually did know that. We came here a lot when we were kids. Shh, not so loud. What's wrong? Don't you remember? I was banned for years. What happened? It's a long story. I put on one of the suits of armor. And I guess it was actually a pretty short story. Well, I'm sure Amanda will stay out of trouble. She's not quite mobile enough to bring down a suit of armor yet. What about you? What do you think of this place? I think this place is rich with history, intimidating, romantic, rich with history. So true. Everything had a story back then. Anna places her hand on a scorched spot in the stonework. I wonder what happened here. It seems like an odd place for a fire. If only we knew the tales this place had seen. If only. Hear ye, will any heed the call of the blade? Spot a tour guide in full historical garb waving you over. I've been heeding it my whole life. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Maxwell takes one of the swords and turns it over in his hands as the tour guide speaks. Medieval sword fighting technique was more brutal and less elegant than the fencing we've been associated with the Renaissance, but it was the first time technique was applied to combat in Europe. Oh, cool! What kind of brutal techniques did medieval sword fighting use? This style encouraged blocking, increased attention to footwork, countering, and better armor, such as a set displayed behind me. It's fascinating. It seems like such strategies would be second nature, but I guess they aren't. Do you have any experience sword fighting? Not exactly in the conventional sense. I have a ton! Would you like to demonstrate for us with mock swords? Perhaps we can see the difference between an experienced and inexperienced sword fighter. Prepare to lose, Maxwell. Liam gathers Amanda from your arms and nods encouragingly for you to go. Maxwell's eyes light up and he tosses you a sword. Finally we meet again, pirate maiden. On guard! Wait a minute. Maxwell thrusts his mock sword towards you. Focus on footwork and dodge, block and counter, scream, focus on footwork. You spin, thwarting Maxwell's thrust with a surprising elegance. Oh my. That was beautiful. You won't escape that easily, ye villain! Maxwell takes the offensive again. You slide down into a split as you lock the sword and twist your wrist, flinging his sword to the side. Why, you knave! Climb to your feet and point your sword at Maxwell. My name is Queen Riley. A most impressive display. It has been my honor serving King Liam, Queen Riley, and all our noble guests. The honor is ours. This will certainly make a good story to tell. Please enjoy the rest of your visit. Yes, did you hear that one time Queen Riley did a mock battle with a fake sword in the castle gardens? Ah, yes, that was such a riveting tale. It was just told. The end. You head out to the next section of the castle, where stations have been set up for hay baling, butter churning, and making fire in a pit. This is where I learned to start a fire without kindling. And it only took an hour and a half. How is it that you always remember that part, old friend? Ah, yes, fire, swords, nothing better than when we were kids. No one wanted to churn their own butter. I bet they'd let you take it home when you're done. I'll churn butter with you, Hannah. That sounds fun. No, it's not. You and Hannah each take your own churns and begin working the cream inside, marveling at how the texture thickens and how your muscles burn. This makes me want to live back in the olden times, never take the grocery store for granted. You pant and wipe your brow. All this for a stick of butter. We really don't appreciate our ancestors enough. Right? I kinda see why the boys didn't spend all their time here. I'm sure we'd get the hang of it if we put in a few hours of practice, but... Get back from the turn and shake out your sore hands. Then again, maybe not. Ow. A little while later, you find Liam showing Amanda the tree at the center of the courtyard. Hey there. Where's our butter? I had to choose between my arms falling off or losing a stick of butter. I decided to lose the butter. Liam wraps an arm around your waist and pulls you against the side. At least you'll always have these arms. Yeah. Can you imagine what life would really be like for you and me back in medieval times like this? I could only guess that we would never be allowed to get married. I would have rewritten every law if I had to so that we could be together. And if you couldn't, then I'd have stolen every moment with you that I possibly could have, while simultaneously cheating on the queen. Haha. Liam brings his hand up to brush your cheek doggedly. Boop. You know, I think our Amanda really enjoyed our trip here. She said boop. No one notices? Okay. Amanda, you make a perfect princess in any time period. Be careful, or I'll put you to work in churning butter. It's amazing to look at the castle and think about everything in Cordonia's history that's brought us here now. The kings and queens of the past, these places, everything that's had to come together to lead us to this moment. And then I think about it, it's astounding to be standing here with you right now. In a way, being here makes me realize that this is more than just the two of us and Amanda. I know we're facing down a lot, but we've got a lot of Cordonia's kings, queens, and heroes of the past standing with us. Everyone who helped forward this world and fight for it to make it what it is today. And this is where Amanda poops and is a normal child, but never seen ever again in the book. When people talk about Cordonia's hundreds of years from now, Riley, it's our story they'll be telling. Liam, the world isn't ready for the legend of Riley and Liam. Whatever happens, I know we'll do Cordonia proud. We could stand to have more statues of us. No. Cordonia proud. I know we will too. Cuddling against Liam for a quick hug and a kiss, you take Amanda in your arms. Now, let's go hunt down the rest of our friends. And hunt down a fresh diaper. Anyone? Anyone got one? The following day, you leave Castellan and travel back to Porta. After disembarking from the royal train, you find a smell of salt on the breeze relaxes you instantly. Now this I could get used to. I wish we could stay a few extra days. Oh yes, I love Porta too. They have the best popcorn shrimp. And also other dignified political reasons. Not only do they have exceptional seafood, they also possess a strong seafaring history, hence the ceremony being held at their docks. Let me guess, we're gonna go fishing? Not quite, but I think you'll enjoy it nonetheless. Soon you reach the pier of House Abram, clustered with excited citizens attending the ceremony. Landon, Emmeline, and Penelope bow their warm smiles as you approach, but by Penelope's side, Merlin and Morgana shiver with excitement, but sit obediently still. King Liam and Queen Riley, it's marvelous to see you in Porta. Welcome. Congratulations on your daughter. Hello, Amanda. I remember when Finn was just this tiny. I have no idea how she produced so much gas. God, please. I mean, hello again, Queen Riley, King Liam. She sheepishly curtsies at Amanda. And your future majesty. Thank you, Penelope. Ladies and gentlemen of Porta, we honor Cordonia's heir on this day as we christen a new ship in her honor. As you, what, a new one? Cheers and applause rise up from the crowd as you look up at the brand new ship docked beside you. May she sail as straight and true as the crown, steady under stormier skies. The crown as our true north, we will travel alongside you, no matter the waves. Porta, we thank you for your loyalty. At a time like this, we need all the real friends we can get. History will remember you chose correctly. We thank you for your loyalty. Liam bows, you curtsy. Amanda lets out a happy cry. Thank you for your gesture of not only loyalty but trust. In times like these, there's no commodity more valuable. We stand with you through whatever may come. with our land and sea at your command. Queen Riley, would you like to do the honors of selecting a name? I hereby name this boat Bodie McBoatface. Something else, the HMS Amanda. Why not? We're proud that the HMS Amanda will call Porta home. Thank you, Queen Riley. All you did was name a bloody ship after you already had the ship made, let's be honest. Landon takes a bottle of champagne, smashes it ceremoniously against the hull of the HMS Amanda. You've just now wasted good champagne. As if following cue, Amanda gleefully flings a toy against the ship, sending it rebounding into the ocean. Amanda! Good thing that wasn't the only toy we brought with us. We didn't give them a gift. The next morning, bright and bitterly early, you make your way to Lycos and disembark to board a carriage in the blistering gale. You bundle Amanda tightly against your chest as you head towards Lycos Keep. How is it so cold here? Probably the intense elevation. Miss Olivia lives here. She heard that. Maxwell! Citizens of Lycos cheer and snap pictures from behind barriers meant to keep them from swarming. I wonder what the ceremony will be here. I bet it'll be grand. Or terrifying. Terrifyingly grand, maybe? My money's on knife sharpening, sword juggling, or axes. Party? Something with blades. You subconsciously hold Amanda closer. I never thought I would say this, but I hope it's just some sword juggling. You enter the courtyard just outside Lycos Keep, also filled with citizens of Lycos. You see Olivia waiting for you. She casts you a strange look, almost of dread, before beginning the ceremony. Why are you always wearing that dress with nothing on? Is Olivia okay? In honor of King Liam, Queen Riley, and Princess Amanda, House Navrakis is compelled to offer you this traditional gift. A gift that has been sent in advance by someone else, which I must now do here. What the hell? Anyone else feels like she's stalling? I'm not stalling! Ooh, oh, if Olivia's afraid, this must be even worse than we have thought. Flaming axes? I shall now perform the traditional song and dance of welcome for Princess Amanda. Oh my god, she's gonna dance. Okay, your eyes widen as she lifts a huge basket of flowers, and all the commoners all around her rise into this ominous chorus. Flowers? Singing? Olivia? I see you're as elegant as always, Drake. Now silence! Olivia tosses flowers to the ground as she dances in surprisingly dainty pirouettes and leaps closer and closer to Amanda, singing a loud but impressive soprano. Oh, do I have to really do this? The land of Lycos pure as snow, sharp as a blade, offer loyalty to this young maid. Land of Lycos wild as game, strong as steel. I don't know why she looks so upset. She's a very talented vocalist. I didn't even know she knew ballet. Land of Lycos, land of ice, heart of fire, may our loyalty even ever inspire. Olivia comes to kneel with the remainder of her flowers on Amanda's feet, clearly grimacing in embarrassment as the music comes to an end. Duchess Olivia. What a strong and beautiful performance. You have no reason to be ashamed. You've made your ancestors proud tonight. Really? No, really, I re-recorded the whole thing. We're gonna play this every year. Really? Thank you. Olivia drops the basket of flowers with unceremonious relief and turns to the people of her province. Everyone grab some nog and celebrate. The young princess has arrived. Great cheer comes up from the hall, and you spend the rest of the evening enjoying seasonal drink, dancing, and laughing with your friends. You notice how we're speeding through all these lands, not offering gifts back. Pixelberry's really run out of ideas. The next day you travel by train to the balmy, breezy Duchy of Ramsford, home of House Valmont, a welcome relief from the frigid climate of Lycos. Bertrand and Bartholomew wait to receive you at the front porch of the estate. From a distance, it appears that Bertrand might be running lines for his father's critique. Bertrand, Bartholomew, it's so nice to see you, a friendly face after such a long day of traveling. On that note, where's Savannah? Ha ha, very funny. Savannah's inside, perfecting the place settings. To be honest, I came out for some fresh air, not to await your arrival. Is everything alright? No, everything's fine. I'm just nervous to be leading the ceremony as head of house. Oh, don't be, son. I'm sure you won't ruin this extremely important, time-honored tradition with the eyes of the nation upon you. Father, this is exactly why I didn't want you to follow me outside. You're in my head. Oh, Bertrand. You can always move and change your name if you fail. Thrive in courtly ceremony. I do? Oh yeah, you're so rigid and proper, singing forth and bowing every 5 seconds. All that stuff comes naturally to you. I suppose. Thank you, Riley. This isn't any ceremony. We're welcoming the head of Cordonia here. Yeah, but she's 2 months old, so the important thing is to show us that we can trust the loyalty of Ramsford. Understandably. After everything Godfrey's done to the kingdom, I'm ashamed to ever have called him a friend, but I can assure you that we Valmonts are as loyal as they come. There's the father that walked out on his family for like 2 decades. Shut the f*** up. You nod to Bartholomew and offer Bertrand a comforting smile. I know, there's no province I trust more than this one. Thank you, Queen Riley. I suddenly feel like I'm able to do this after all. I hope you're right. Really encouraging your kids. You enter the hall of House Valmont, and a wave of applause fills the duchy from the citizens within. Regal music flows from a small orchestra. Murmurs rise from the crowd as you step closer and closer to Bertrand. Oh, aren't they darling in their matching dresses? I just want to cry. Thank you, everyone. Most of all, thank you to King Liam and Queen Riley for bringing Princess Amanda to visit us. As is the very practiced tradition of Ramsford, I shall now cast a gift of silver, a most valuable resource for Cordonia's heir. This may symbolize how Ramsford will prove a most valuable asset to Cordonia in whatever future is to come. Please, guest, observe silently as Duke Valmont pours the cast. Allow him to concentrate. Bertrand twitches slightly as Bartholomew incidentally yells the word concentrate, then regains his precision as he carefully begins pouring the silver into its cast. Carefully, Bertrand, carefully. Bertrand's shoulders jerk and a sizzling droplet of silver spills from the cast. Ah! Oh no. It's okay, I've got her. Situation's totally under control. Hugs and cuddles. Mounts Amanda gently and whisper little kisses against her round cheek. Eventually Amanda's crying quiets and slow. That's over at Bertrand, who finally exhales and returns to the delicate work of pouring the molten silver. Why are you pouring molten silver into a pot? I don't understand this. This is stupid. Ladies and gentlemen, King and Queen, may I present to you this bucket of... So you basically made a scepter. You realize you have to wait for it to cool, right? Trumpets blast triumphantly and the Valmonts all come together with you, Liam and Amanda, for hugs. When you reach Bertrand, he's practically shaking your arms. Oh, thank heavens it's over. I did it. I told you you would, Bertie. Oh, if I've said it once, I've said it 1,000,000 times. You're a natural, bro. You rock the scepter. Bertrand Valmont of Ramsford, you stand among the best. I didn't doubt you for a second, you old hat dog. I called him just moving on. Well, I don't know how I feel about being called an old dog, but I know the rest of your sentiment has filled me with joy. Now, let me see that little princess. You aren't the least bit upset with her? After she cried during your presentation and almost made you drop molten silver in front of your people? Who could be mad at a baby? Psychopaths, sociopaths, a lot of things. Mad? Heavens no, this is all for her after all. Nah. That's Amanda to Bertrand, and watch as he makes dotting faces down on her, bounces her in his arms. Amanda giggles and smacks at his face. She's really taken to him. And I with her. Why don't you all stay at Ramsford for the night and have a taste of our most famous export? You want us to taste silver? No! Wine, of course. I thought wine was Castellan's thing. Ahem. Ramsford exports sparkling wine. It's completely different. Anyway, we'll watch Amanda for you. I know you've been traveling for days with an infant. You and Liam must need a moment to yourselves, right? Plus you can play with Barty.
Yay!
We've prepared a marvelous room for you in the main house, naturally, toward the vineyards in Beeb. Take some time for the two of you. Precisely. Think about it. Liam gives you a hopeful look and pulls you aside. Been too long since our last night together, Riley. It was literally one chapter. Tomorrow we face Fidelia, but tonight... I know, Liam. I've been wanting some time together, too, and this is a thoughtful offer from House Valmont. Perfect addition to our ram's head scepter, really. Bertrand's Vanna edged closer again, still cooing over Amanda. Well, have an answer for us? Get some alone time with Liam at Ramsford Vineyard. Like the Picard Chateau. Wonderful show, I swear, to find all of Amanda's caretaking accoutrements and then enjoy the grounds. Call us if you need anything, and we'll do the same, but don't either of you worry about a thing. She's in good hands.
Amanda funny.
After setting up Bertrand's Vanna with Amanda, you settle into the patio with Liam to enjoy the view and a delectable selection of goods from the vineyard. This is such a beautiful place. There's always so much activity surrounding the duchesses. It's difficult to really let the beauty of them soak in. Liam stands and steps behind you, placing his hands on your shoulders and firmly, gently rubbing your shoulders with his thumbs. There. Now you can soak. You lean in his touch as the sun sets over the horizon. Oh, I need this right now. Just peace, quiet, the stars, the moon. Maybe some wine and some candles. Anybody want to join me for Valentine's Day? I'll be streaming on Twitch. Beautiful. Will I have to repay Bertrand and Savannah somehow? Yes, definitely. They've gifted us something very valuable. Liam leans down to press a soft kiss against the crook of your neck and then steps to the table. For now, let's enjoy the fruits of their labor. This has been a very long week for everyone, but especially us. What do you try? Grapes? I'm gonna go sparkling wine. Liam pours your glass of sparkling wine, frothing delicately in the fluted glass for a moment before you bring it to your lips. Oh, it tickles. It's the best I've ever had. I wonder how they do it. Investing fully in a process they know to be intricate and lengthy, taking time, taking care. Liam extends his hand to you and you smile softly, taking it. He pulls you to your feet. Walk with me. I'd love to. Placing your fingers together, you stroll from the patio and into the rows upon rows of grapevines. Oh, that was a ninja sneeze. You walk with Liam through the moonlit vineyard. You pull in a deep breath, enjoying the savory scents of the countryside. I want you to know how amazed I've been with you at this tour. Oh? The grace and poise with which you've handled everything. Not to mention the way you are with Amanda. I couldn't have asked for a better wife, and Cordonia couldn't have asked for a better queen. So you think the tour's gone well then? Well, that would be putting it mildly. Each of the great houses seem to be legitimately invested in the well-being of the crown. Liam pulls in a deep breath, gazing up at the stars thoughtfully. He smiles. You can tell it means a lot to them that we've come to see them. The crown still means something in Cordonia. It did feel really good to see how happy and excited the citizens of each province were. I forget how big our domain really is. I don't blame you. If I hadn't been raised learning all the provinces and their statistics, I wouldn't see them each so clearly myself. Soon we'll be teaching Amanda all about her kingdom. Right now, it seems like so much for a little baby to take on, all the cares and troubles. Give Liam's hand a squeeze and he looks at you. All the triumphs, all the satisfaction of leading so many people forward. Right, those two. It is a secret to any leader's success. Amanda must learn the importance of her people. If they starve while we eat, we failed. She'll have an entire court of nobles to keep her grounded. Not only you and I, but people like Uncle Drake and Uncle Maxwell. He makes a face. Okay, maybe Maxwell isn't exactly the first person you think of when you're trying to stay in touch with the citizens, but he isn't a snob. You've got to give him that. I really hope we can teach her what's really important, the people that make up Cordonia. I think we're gonna do a pretty great job raising her. What gives you such boundless confidence, Queen Riley? We're tender, loving parents. She sees the way you treat me, how much we love each other and her. With such a loving home, she's destined to be kind, compassionate, caring little princess who will one day be queen. Stretch your palm up to caress Liam's cheek, and he leans into it, closing his eyes for a moment. I think you're right. Liam takes your hand and leads you amongst the rows of, again, come on. No matter how beautiful or celebratory this trip has been, it's always been a long, and tomorrow will be the longest day of all. Right, Fidelia. We'll think about it then, but for tonight, he lifts his arm around you, tugging you close, his lips brushing your ear. For tonight, I only want to think about you. I can live with that. Here, or should we head inside to our bedroom? To our bedroom. Liam's arm slides to take your hand, and together you head inside. In the bedroom, you climb onto the bed, spread out, and then glance over at Liam watching you from the door. Well, what are you waiting for? Come here and make love to your wife. You're looking at me awfully closely. Just inspecting a priceless work of art, my queen. See, you say stuff like that, and it makes me want to do stuff like this. You melt into Liam, kissing him deeply. He hugs your curves against him, and you feel his body stiffen with desire. It's been so long since we've had a chance to connect like this. I know. Are you sure you're feeling up to it since the birth? Enough time has passed. I'm okay. I want this. I want you. Smile cheekily up at him. Get undressed and let me show you exactly how I feel. Oh? Liam stands and hurries to unfasten his clothes while you help him. Your hands frantic as you fling his shirt and pants away. Oh yeah. Liam steps closer with the fire in his eyes, reaching out and cupping your cheek and jaw in his hand. His thumb lovingly strokes the curves of your face. I miss this. His other hand roams your body with reverence, memorizing every twist and turn. I'll kiss every part of him except his mouth. Let him worship me. Why every place except for his mouth? Your eyelashes kiss closed as you lean your head back, allowing his fingers to trace down your throat, over your chest, finally circling your breast with feather-like touch. Finally, you're more than a queen. You're my goddess. You shudder as his fingers move over your every sensitive spot, running seductively over your hips and between your thighs. I like where this is going. Then unveil yourself to me, goddess. I've got offerings to give this body. You hold Liam's gaze in yours as you strip down, slowly and purposely peeling your clothes from your body and tossing them aside. Riley. You like what you see? I'll never tire of the sight. Liam takes you into his arms, tilting you slightly backwards and kissing you fully and deeply. You moan against his mouth as the kiss intensifies. You giggle as the strong arms scoop beneath your thighs, hands moving over you. You wrap your legs around him and luxuriate in long, unbroken kisses that rips a moan from his lips. I'm trying to be gentle, but my desire for you is burning me. Let it consume you. Liam covers your body with his kissing hungrily from your collarbone to your navel. When he reaches your lower abdomen, he pauses, gazing up at you and dropping delicate kisses there. Tell me what you want, Riley. Please me. Groans and descends, spreading powerful kisses over your thighs before spreading them further apart. I am so ready. I can already feel you. His lips touch your skin, the heat flares through your system, sending every nerve ending into a taut vibration. Your hands go lovingly cradle his head, and your hips gently pulse up and down against his tentative tongue. That's what I like to hear, just my name over and over, each tone slightly different, with all begging for more. He devotes himself to your pleasure, and soon your thighs are shaking, your eyes glaze over, and you let out an unintelligible cry. Riley. Something snaps inside you, and pleasure pours from your center to the tip of each appendage. You pant dizzily from where you've splayed. That's all I needed. I'm ready for you, if you're ready for me. Liam, I'm ready. Liam cracks a soft smile and comes to join you, threading his fingers with yours and pinning your fists overhead. Close your eyes and smile. A moment later, you feel him in your eyes, shut tight to the incredible pleasure. Your hips move together and you clutch his hands tighter. Every stroke brings you to a new height of ecstasy. Beneath him, your thoughts evaporate. Oh God, Riley, I'm close. Your teeth sink into your lower lip. Then go faster. You deserve to let go. He lowers himself for a tender kiss as you surge together. I'll never feel like I deserve all this. I love you, Riley. Oh God, Liam. I feel you. Let go with me. The fire building in your center grows bright, and you throw your head back, letting the wave break within you. Sometime later, you slump into each other's arms. In the best way possible. I think I'm gonna pass out. I'll be right here beside you. Liam leans to put a tender kiss on your forehead, and you sigh, curling into him. I love you, Riley. I love you too. Drift off to sleep in each other's arms, comfortable and satisfied. Next day, you pull your arms tighter around yourself as you arrive at the final province, Fidelia, home of the House Amaranth, Godfrey's house. Anyone else feel a little colder just being here? I was warmer with House Navraga's. I mostly was just thinking about you, to be honest. Over Liam, a weak smile as he wraps his arms around you and rubs your back tenderly. I'm sure they're gonna try to make nice with us, but we all need to remember the real reason we're here. Answers. As you cross the threshold of the Amaranth estate, the blasting of celebratory trumpets and flinging of confetti greets you. Wow, somebody sure believes in dramatic apologies. Upon proceeding down to the end of the hall with Amanda in your arms, you see Adelaide and Madeline standing in wait, as poised as ever. Alright, there goes nothing. You can't really blame them. Their dad didn't. People of Fidelia, please join me in welcoming our esteemed King Liam and Queen Riley with the new Princess Amanda. A massive cheer swells up from the crowd as Adelaide and Madeline kneel before you. We've chosen today to honor the old traditions. We will pledge whatever oath of loyalty the crown desires. We hope this ritual can be a small step to atoning for my treacherous husband's actions. We offer to the royal family a verbatim oath, a promise with which you may bind House Amaranth forevermore. Yes, that includes you, Princess Amanda. Queen Riley, you may select the oath of your choice, and we will swear to it no matter what. For a brief moment, you see the tension and anticipation in Madeline's eyes. Madeline is in a fragile state right now. How you treat her may have consequences later in the series. House Amaranth. Swear that you will defend the Royal Heir and uphold the glory of Cordonia. Perform diaper duty whenever Queen Riley commands it. Do all your power to make amends for your house's treachery. I mean, again, they didn't know that Godfrey had done it, so... Respectfully, Adelaide and Madeline bow their heads and complete the oath. I swear that I will defend the Royal Heir. Madeline will appreciate this, whatever, and uphold the glory of Cordonia. Another cheer bubbles up from the audience as the ladies of Amaranth stand. Adelaide steps closer to you and whispers in your ear. Queen Riley, know that I'll stop at nothing to aid the crown in capturing my traitorous husband. You have my word on this as well. That's good to know, Adelaide. Very good to know. After Fidelia's press get a few pictures of Amanda and the royal family, the citizens are dismissed from the duchy. Riley, a word? Madeline leads you and your friends outside, away from prying ears. Taking a deep breath, Madeline massages a temple and begins to speak. These last few weeks have been difficult, to say the least. I'd like the chance to prove my loyalty once and for all. I want to help you catch my father. Really? He used to go on and on about Fidelia as the old guard, but I should have known he was a complete hypocrite. What kind of man is obsessed with status but only wears one suit? Ugh. Really? This is your... Why can't I take this book serious? Anyway, I know you don't have much time before you've got to return to the capital for Princess Amanda's anointing, but you may as well make use of tonight. Is there anything you might be able to tell us? Perhaps a clue that we missed? Can we see his things? The best room to investigate would likely be the study. Consider it yours for the night. I have no loyalty left for the man. I only hope this proves the loyalty I have for Cordonia. Madeline gives you a key to the room. Thank you. Good luck. She turns and hurries back inside. You look down at the key in your hand. Let's do this. Unlocking the door, you search for Godfrey's study, scanning for anything that might contain sensitive information on his whereabouts or connections. There's his ledger. Looks like he spent his money mostly at his country club. Damn, nothing under the floor. I broke 3 bobby pins to discover the filing cabinet is 90% cobwebs. A thorough search of his day planner reveals that he spent most of his time visiting his tailor. What a hard-working duke. No. If you watch Black Lightning, you know the tailor is probably in on something. Wait, something isn't right. Madeline said something about his suits. What kind of man is obsessed with status but only wears one suit? What kind of man? Wait. Did they literally repeat this? Holy Mother of Christ, they did. And goes to the tailor every week. The kind of man who secretly owns way more than just one suit? The kind of man who's using his tailor as a cover. Exactly. We've got a new lead now. We just need to figure out the real identity of his tailor. Oh, that's gonna have to wait, isn't it? We're due back to Cordonia tomorrow for the anointing of the heir. Tracking down Godfrey's evil mystery tailor and get a man anointed. Nothing we can't handle, right? I think we're about to find out. Where will the new clue lead you and your friends? And how's little Amanda going to handle her anointing? Find out in the next episode of The Royal Heir. Remember to like and share and subscribe, because if you don't, I'll come to your house and I'll give you a coal. And I'll maybe throw a punch you. Anyway, without further ado, thank you for watching. You know what to do. It's up there on the screen. Also, make sure that if you want to support the channel, there is more than enough links. But don't worry, if you can't financially, give every once in a while to the channel, that's fine. Some people can't. I get that, But how about this? Do me one better, okay? This will actually be more than $1 you could donate, okay? How about this? Brace yourself. Share the channel. Share the content. Help me grow this community. It's as simple as that. That costs no money. It's as simple as retweeting. It's as simple as sharing on Facebook, sharing in a group, promoting the channel. You are a part of this community. You are a part of this channel. You are what makes or breaks me doing what I do. It's as simple as that. Literally for no cost at all. Just a simple post somewhere. Hell, even Reddit. I don't know where people post things. Whatever venue you may frequent. Even Instagram. Just share. All you gotta do is simply share. Literally, you are what helps get this channel known. I put my heart, mind, body, soul, everything. I've put everything in this channel. This is my legacy, folks. When I pass, and it will happen, this is it. This is all I have. This is my baby. Are you going to help me take care of this baby? Are we gonna raise this thing together? Hopefully, you said yes. If not, why? Just let me know in the comment section below why. It's just that simple. So without further ado, thank you all for watching. Happy Valentine's Day. Even if you're solo, it's fine. I'm solo too. Come join me on Twitch later. I'll be streaming. We can chill. We can chat. We can smile. Have a few drinks. Get to know each other. Just, have some fun. It's okay. There's 8 billion people on this planet. You'll find your fish one day. Or they'll find you. But either way, it's okay if you're alone on this day. I know it's hard for you, but it's alright. Anyway, thanks for watching. Catch you all next time. Peace.